We'd like to welcome the students of the Harvard Diversity Project to share portions of some of Dr. King's most famous and influential speeches. The Harvard Diversity Project, based in Dr. King's own hometown of Atlanta, is a pipeline program that recruits, trains, and matriculates highly motivated black youth into a summer debate residency at Harvard. Let's hear from the students.
Even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. We cannot walk alone, and as we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall always march ahead. We cannot look back. There are those who are asking the devotees of civil rights, when will we be satisfied? No, we are not satisfied, and we will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like water and righteousness like a mighty stream.
How long will it take? Somebody's asking. How long will prejudice blind the vision of men? However difficult the moment, however frustrating the hour, it will not be long, because truth crushed to earth will rise again. How long? Not long, because mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He has trembled at the vintage where the grapes of wrath is stored. He is losing the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. He has sounded forth the trumpet that shall never call retreat. He is sifting out the hearts of men before his judgment seat. Oh, be swift, my soul, to answer him. Be jubilant, my feet. Our God is marching on.
Somewhere, we must come to realize that human progress never rolls in on the wheel of inevitability. It comes through the tireless efforts and the persistent work of dedicated individuals who are willing to be co-workers with God. And without this hard work, time itself becomes an ally of the primitive forces of social stagnation. And so, we must always help time and realize that the time is always right to do right.
We mean business now, and we're determined to gain our rightful place in God's world. And that's all this whole thing is about. We aren't engaged in any negative protests or any negative arguments with anybody. We are saying we're determined to be men. We're determined to be people. We are saying we are God's children. And that we are God's children, we don't have to live like we are forced to live. Let us rise up tonight with the greater readiness. Let us stand with the greater determination. And let us move on in these powerful days, these days of challenge, to make America what it ought to be. We have an opportunity to make America a better nation.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they are not judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
And when we allow freedom to ring,
When we let it ring from every village and every hamlet,
From every state and every city,
We will be able to speed up the day when all of God's children
black men and white men,
Jews and Gentiles,
Protestants and Catholics,
will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual.
Free at last, free at last.
Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.